So I have been having quite the day today. A lot of it was basically just a lot of reflection. Some of it, of course, was just work, and I've been sitting at this desk for pretty much the entire day. Uh, and but a lot of it was spent on reflecting and generating a few ideas here and there. And I've got a few things that I can be doing, just like some tiny little like quality of life type of things that I can be doing. But overall, it's basically just been a lot of let's get some ideas down, let's figure some things out and make some gradual progress with what I can be doing moving forward. Because as I've said before, like there's a lot of things that I've got for ideas, but I don't quite know like what I want to be doing, what other things can I be addressing, and all of that stuff. And I think that it's really important to do that, even though there are days like, again, like there's so many of these days that I've had where there hasn't been a whole lot of progress, and that's quite alright. Actually, I was watching a video by Stephen Campbell, who is he's doing some daily vlogging as well, and I wanted to give a shout out to him because some of the content that he posts is really good. It's very philosophical for me and very insightful, and I enjoy his content as well. And some of the stuff that he's doing or he's consulting with is sometimes a lot of people don't really have these interesting lives or interesting lifestyles, and it kind of goes back to what I said like at the very beginning of these vlogs. Like my life really isn't all that interesting, but I can still continue to create this content because I think it's important for foundational purposes. And that's still important when it comes to ideas as well. How ideas tie into all these foundations is, well, for one, you get to learn a little bit about some of the ideas and some of the processes for some of the stuff that's going to be happening later on down the road. Like again, with my whole writing challenge, it all started with an idea like several weeks ago when I decided, okay, like I really wanted to be making some advancements. I really wanted to be pushing myself and making more money and getting my writing clients and all of that stuff. So that all started at the very beginning of this adventure, this whole writing challenge. So you kind of get to see how that all came to be, kind of sort of, because again, like I don't really talk all that much about what exactly I have planned, just I have a plan for something. So I think that it's important to have those kinds of times where you're talking about some of these ideas that you have in mind, not necessarily giving away all the details, but making that announcement of, hey, I have some ideas. And again, I do have some ideas for things that I want to be doing moving forward, and what I can be doing with this channel, and what else I can be doing with my life and with my business as well. Like I've already been taking some massive steps, and again, there's going to be some massive changes that are going to be happening very soon with my writing, on top of this writing challenge that I have. Like there's like what I'm working on is really big, and it's going to take a little bit of time, but I think that it's going to be well worth it at the end of the day. But it's hashing out all of those details and brainstorming those details and just taking the time bit by bit to look at some of the other areas that you have with your life and say, okay, what else can I be working on? That sort of process is all really important to everything that's going on with your journey and with the growth of your own business. You kind of need to have that sort of foundation, but also those foundational ideas. And again, I'm really thankful that I'm making these videos, because then people can already see all of that stuff in action. People can already see, here's some of the ideas that I have, and or at least like this is how these ideas came to be, and so on. So if you're hesitant about branding yourself or building a business or doing these vlogs as well, like if you're someone who is doing vlogging and you're not, or you're not really into it, and you're kind of on the fence, well, don't worry so much about it, because like, yeah, your life may not be the most interesting thing in the whole wide world, but what's more important is to share that journey, to share that climb that you're going through, and the transformation that you're going through, because that's far more important. Because obviously, like in life, everything is going to have these highs, and sometimes there's going to be these lows. There's going to be these slumps where not much is really happening, and you're just basically doing a lot of work. And that's basically where I'm at right now, where I'm doing a lot of work, and there's a few like highs where I hang out and do some other stuff, but there will be some more times later on down the road where there's going to be some really big highs. Like I'm certain on that. I'm confident in that, but I have to get through all of this stuff, and I know that it's going to be well worth it for me, and I'm sure that you guys will be enjoying this, what I have to provide later on down the road, as well as what I'm providing right now. I think it's all really important stuff for the process. So never forget, even the most insignificant or the most kind of boring videos that I'm making like this, well, not necessarily boring, but like progressive videos where I'm just doing a lot of work, they all have purpose, they all have meaning, and it will pick up. I'm certain of that.